Hey guys, welcome back to the Phoenix Wright Attorney Trilogy. I forgot the name of the game for a bit there. This is TJ, your gamer girl, signing on. So, in the last episode, we finished up our initial investigations and started the trial. And oh boy, was it a blast. I honestly kind of feel sorry for Miles in this particular case. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How did I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. Trust me, there are some fans that will go to extreme lengths to get what they want. So, where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. Don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sound like that. It means we could be in a spot of bother. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence. But there's still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order! Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? The assistant! She was there the whole time! Oh my god, I had hoped I would be wrong. It was the assistant! The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? Wasn't the Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, uh-oh, bad feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? He would have bit into the hakama! The person in the photo is shorter than Powers, and thus does not fit in the freaking costume! Oh my god, I am getting really pissed off about this for some reason, because... what about the assistant? She was cleaning up backdrops. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai look with the costume. But she couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Ugh. That kind of takes the legs out from under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you. Okay. Oh, come on. It has to be her. couldn't have been the 10-year-old. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's I should have thought of that. Okay. I still think it was the assistant. I'll apologize if I'm wrong. Maybe because they'd been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper! Order! Order! Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you! Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera on the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! It's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. I mean... I'm not giving Granny a break, hell no! The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers likes a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased! He's only a grade schooler, though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders' day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let us see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows this boy could not have committed this murder. Do I? Do I? The card key! The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag. Speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. I don't even care anymore. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. They don't even care anymore. Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit up here while you run out barking up the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. Well, the Windbag wants to talk. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Oh, well, testify. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios at the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Oh boy. I'm gonna press her. So you were told not to talk. That's right. By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at studios on the day of the murder. Who are these people? Well, the director and the producer for starters. The director. We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where are these people? The director was in the employee area all morning from the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. They couldn't! They freaking couldn't! You go through the gate all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue your cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Continue the cross-examination. Just in case. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Okay. I'm saving. Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Again, I feel kind of sorry for Miles. He's just like, what the hell just happened? In my courtroom? Thank you so much, Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. I don't. Well, since she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Oy vey. Oy vey. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. October 18th. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick! Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we going to do here? What are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Alright. Jeez. Can't we take a small break? No one's here. Right now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey! In the guard station! Look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them! Sure you weren't. Huh. Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay. Employee area. Look! It's that assistant girl! Hey! Hi! WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys! Oh? Oh ho ho! Don't mention it! Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Oh. Oh ho ho! Actually, she just called me. And she just wanted me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the prompts, not the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Okay, let's look around. Remains of other day's lunch. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on the plates, minus the steak. Okay. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? I mean, yeah. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old Tokyo Castle. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess I covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the gate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Someone's gonna be pissed if I... Nah, I think we should leave it on. They only just repaired it. And if we take it off, that assistant will get yelled at by you-know-who. Yeah, I guess so. Wow, I didn't expect her to take that hard. Am I supposed to? I mean... Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know what, Nick? You're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah! There! That should make the kids happy. The things we do. Drain gate is off. And I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was asleep. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh. She's got a point. Some regular suits, some on the costumes, personal clothes. Always have mirrors. Cosmetics. Mr. Powers' bag. Wonder what's inside. Hey! Supermarket tabloids! Wow, I'm kinda shocked. Maya, leave those alone! Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Bunch of snacks. Tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date! Then don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. If they were past the No, don't make yourself sick. Bad girl. Someone was sleeping here. Locked. Open window. Okay. Oh, hello. Ho-ho! You look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? Honestly, she looks like a character out of Digimon with those clothes. Nothing around her neck could very well be a Digivice. Although, I know it's a stopwatch, but let me have some fun here. I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Can we talk to you? So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when he sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here at the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director. More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Producer's a female, huh? Okay, cool. Are we gonna see good old Gumshoe? Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Ooh, she may actually be correct. Let's check it out. This place is deserted. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh, it's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one at the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Alright. Where would the keys be? Where? Oh. Security guard station. I can see you kept... Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Well, okay, so what do we do? We need the key. Maybe there's something in here. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else. Nick? Come on. Light banned from moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? I mean, an incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. Let's not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too! What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Okay. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty! They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Trailer door. It's locked. The key's probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'd let us borrow it. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Okay. There's a big tube painted here. Probably because this is Studio 2? Probably, though it doesn't look anything like a studio. Okay, back we go. Again. Oh, but I can't. Oh! Oh. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell you the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. The security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrates to move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No, I sure hope not. Okay, well, that was pointless. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Gotta get the scoop on this producer and director. Oh, My god, what am I supposed... Why can't we just ask her about it? I feel like I'm missing something, like seriously missing something. No, that hasn't changed. That hasn't changed either. I feel like I'm missing something. Like seriously missing something. Oh well. I'll figure it out. Until then, I'm gonna end the episode here. We'll try and get into Studio 2, into the trailer outside Studio 2 tomorrow, in the next episode. Until then, this is the Gamer Girl, signing off. Bye-bye.